which morals have to be subjective, this doesn't make an argument.
It does make an argument.
Yeah, so subjective morals just like explain that morals are going to be dependent of one's mind, right? Where objective morals are going to be independent of one's mind. So if it is the case in which morals are subjective, then that means that grape is only bad as long as Mr. is alive.
No, that's not, no. Grape is only bad if the majority of people determine it to be morally bad.
Well, that's an populist fallacy.
No, it's not. It's not. Right, if we take away every person...
By definition, isn't that populist fallacy, sir?
It's not. Right about it, it's not. If you take away everyone who's not okay with grape, guess what? The people who are okay with grape are going to grape and say it's morally okay to grape. Therefore, in that instance, it's morally okay to grape. Whereas, what we are right now, an advanced society where we have determined what is morally okay and not okay. However, the minority out there still think it's morally okay to grape despite us saying it's not.
Can I get big screen, please?
No, you can stay small screen.
I mean, it's not zoomed in.
Yeah, I zoomed in. That was bad, but
oh,
anyways.
Nice street.
Hello.
Hi. Thank you for educating us, Mr. Genesis.
Wait, what does that say? A logical fallacy that argues a claim to be true, valid, superior simply because it is widely believed or accepted by many people? Oh my goodness, mister, that's a ad populum fallacy.
Morals are based on the person itself. So you can call it a fucking fallacy all you want.
What's the argument?
That there is no higher being determining our fucking morals.
Well, I can give you an argument that there is a higher being that determines our morals.
But there's no evidence of it.
Well, what do you mean by evidence?
There is no proof or evidence that a creator exists outside of what we know.
Yeah, that doesn't tell me what you mean by evidence or proof.
Well, you didn't ask. You asked what the argument was. Maybe if you weren't so...
I asked what do you mean by evidence?
What the argument... No, you asked what the argument...
I asked you what the evidence... I asked you
what the
evidence...
You asked what the argument was. As I was saying the argument. And then you're like, oh, that doesn't tell me what proof and evidence...
You said that there's no evidence. I said, what do you mean by evidence?
But video, photo, any form of documentation...
So empirical evidence? Why is empirical evidence the only evidence that you need?
I didn't say it's the only evidence. I gave you 3 and you wanted to nip it before I even...
Well, that's the whole premise is you're going to be empirical evidence.
This is the problem. You don't let me finish and you're like, oh, I got you. Fucking hell.
Well, I mean, I'm asking a question why it's going to be the case in which empirical evidence is the only evidence that you need.
Get ready for the next one.
It depends on the claim being made. It depends on
That's all I could get before you decide to open your big fucking mouth and interrupt.
Well, I'm just wondering, like, can I give you a deductive argument that demonstrates that that exists?
Switching sides.
You can give whatever argument you want, but there is no proof or evidence that states such otherwise.
Well, that's really silly. Like, again, so what do you mean by evidence?
I gave you what you mean by evidence, and you're like, well, that's sticks.
Well, you just gave me.
This is the issue. You don't let me finish my fucking argument, right? If you truly, you just rattle. Yeah, okay, we're done. I ain't doing this.
I mean, it's just really simple. It's just really silly to say that I need empirical evidence. Just show me that a metaphysical being exists.
We're done.
How do you know that you exist, mister?
We're done.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to have a conversation with myself either.
Is there like an argument that I deserve reparations? I want that argument.
Yes, I think that us as fellow ninjas deserve reparations.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, I think what he means by evidence is any probability rising citation or argument or data or anything
since a maximally great being exists conceptually, if a maximally great being exists conceptually, then a maximally great being must exist in a possible world. If a maximally great being exists in a possible world, he has to exist in our world. Therefore, God exists.
Mister, is that convincing enough for you?
I've said we're done. He wants to be in bad faith. We're done. I don't argue with someone who wants to constantly interrupt me before I can get my form. I've responded to something.
I love you, mister.
Don't ever say that to me.
But I love you.
Don't ever say that.
Love is good, though.
Yeah, love is a virtue.
Yeah.
I only accept love from 3 people: my father, my mother, and my partner. You're not one of those people.
Well, love
I'm
comes.
not asking you to accept my love. I'm just stating that I have love for you, mister.
And I'm telling you not to state that because I don't want your love.
Well, there's many forms of love, actually.
Yeah, there's like the love that Protect and I engage in every night.
No, I'm married. Nah, I'm married. Sorry. You were too late to that. Yeah. Oh, somebody's in the. Oh, wait, we have a new person. Well, technically, that's my mom, not a new person. What happened to your profile pic, Savannah?
I think it's just glitching.
Oh, Rob, what's your age? And what do you think about the prompt?
Hey, I just want to say that I love you.
Okay. Do you have anything to add?
Yeah, I just want to say I love you.
Oh, okay, we're gonna move on from that. Alright, anybody else? Oh, Mr. Josh was. Oh. Alright.
I have a question for the host.
Yes, Mr. Genesis?
Do you believe that God is intemporal?
Oh, you mean outside of time?
Yeah.
Oh, this question again. Yeah, probably?
And do you believe that God is perfect?
Yeah.
Do you believe that God is also all-knowing?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Did I fall into your trap, huh?
Well, I just have one very small question.
Oh.
If it is the case in which God is going to be something which is atemporal, perfect. Hey, what up, my dude? That's good. Me and this guy have a 1 sec, sir.
Alright, just ask your question and then we'll move on to him. Just ask your question and then we'll move on to him.
I'm playing.
Also, playing the building.
I'm playing. Okay. So if it is the case in which God is going to be something which is perfect, atemporal, all-knowing, omniscient, omnipotent, and by design and ontology perfect, his actions have to align with his ontology. Which means, like, if God is something good, he can only act good. He wouldn't act bad.
Yeah, he would, yeah.
So if that is the case, then why is it going to be the case in which you ask for praise? He is something which is all-knowing, creates his creations with perfect intentionality, and knows, it's all-knowing. Why is it going to be the case in which you pray for him to change his will?
Yeah, I would.
Can I answer this question?
Yeah, well,
This nigga, we got free will, bro.
Alright, enough. Alright, anywho, I'll just try to answer I'll try to give my answer. I would say prayer is how we would communicate with God. Obviously, we don't know what God thinks. So, yeah, that's our way of communicating to him.
But what's the purpose of communicating with God if God is all-knowing?
Well, we want to know, we want to speak to God, right? Because God is a personal being. And, what is this, Muslim city or something?
Yeah, my fault, bro. These are my friends.
It's alright, it's fine. As long as you contribute to the prompt, that's fine. But yeah.
Wait, can we bring Rabbi up?
Sure.
Can I answer the prompt first?
Wait, I hope I answered Genesis' question. What's your age first? Everybody was...
Yo, bring your ears down, bro.
81 flip.
I'm 18. Oh, God, I'm 18.
Okay, everybody who just joined, what's your ages?
81 flip.
I'm like 26. Oh, wait, I did not notice the van was up here. My fault.
Sharif?
Answering the question, it depends on the race.
Okay.
It depends on the race.
I already know that question. Anywho, I don't know who joined. Wait, Almanac. I haven't seen you in a little bit. What do you think about the prompt?
Yo, facts. I want to spend a minute.
1 second, we'll get to you. Hello.
Yeah, no, I don't think rights actually exist. I think in my paradigm we just have a series of duties to one another.
That's
What?
based. That's based.
Hold on. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, like you don't have a right to live because somebody can easily take it from you. In other words, I have a duty not to take your life from you.
Yeah, so you have the right to live, right? And it's a command exactly that you're not going to go take another life. What are you talking about?
No, the second part's right. I have a command not to take your life. But you don't have a right to life because it doesn't exist materially. We just have a series of duties to one another that are given by God.
Yeah, will and duties don't exist materially either.
Bro, I don't think I've never seen a Christian agree with you.
No, I mean,
bro. I mean, with all due respect, I don't think anybody will like agree with you.
He's Catholic.
no. There's a lot of people. No, there's a lot of people who are open to that view. I mean, rights would exist only if obligations are fulfilled. I would say.
Okay, so do you have the right? Do you have the right not to starve? Like, what's up?
Wait, what?
That sounds stupid. Let me rephrase it.
I mean, that depends.
That sounds stupid.
That depends. That depends. Wait, hold on. I'll answer that.
The right not to starve.
Wait, that depends. Do you think?
No. I have to rephrase it. No, that's not how I wanted to get out. 1 sec, bro. Talk. I'll rephrase it 1 sec.
Well, I would say.
I have a duty to not starve you, but you don't have a right not to starve.
Yeah, that's basically what I mean. Yeah, that's basically what I mean.
Well, do you think anything is possible to feed yourself? You think like just stabbing somebody to just get their food is like if you have a right to this, and like let's just say you go to like a cashier and you don't have money, they say like no. Do you think it's okay like to just take from them?
I don't think that would fall under right.
Well, if you're entitled to something,
Are you good, bro?
yeah, he is. Well, if you're entitled to something, that means you're owed to this. So like, by them saying no, they'd be violating your right then.
No, it's not actually violating the right. They're just protecting their property.
If they have a right to not starve, why are they not entitled to give them something?
Okay, then go eat plant. You don't have to go eat a chocolate.
I mean, you could,
Nobody's
but
stopping you from eating things.
huh?
Exactly.
Huh?
Exactly.
What is this argument? Like, why am I listening to?
I don't know.
High intellect argument.
This is not high intellect. It reduces to this, okay? Rights are real only as far as they can be enforced. Because you can claim you have a right to whatever you want until somebody comes along with a pew-pew and takes it. So just say we have a series of duties to one another that we either should or should not do to one another. But rights don't really exist because they can just be taken from you by whoever has the monopoly on force.
Yeah, the ability of you doing the harm or not can be taken away from you. That duty can be literally taken away from you. The prerequisite you trying to force doesn't follow. What are you doing? Right? Like, you sound sound when you hear that?
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Yeah, so if you have the ability to not take somebody's life, and somebody comes and cuts your hand off, you can no longer choke someone or use a pew-pew, right? So the obligation, whatever the duty, or the stamina, whatever you could do to that guy, are literally taken away from you. You're not able to unalive someone no more. So it goes both ways. Your rights can be stolen, your duties can be stolen. I don't know what you're doing.
Flanking here.
No, your duty is not being stolen if they cut off your hand. 30 seconds the duty means that you are not allowed to unalive them.
You perform the duty, you're not capable.
Yeah, you can. If you get all your hands and arms cut off, you can still perform the duty of not unaliving somebody. Definitely.
No, I'm talking about the
We lost
prerequisite.
that round.
Well,
Prepare for the next one.
She's talking about the duty of you unaliving or something.
no, the capability. You would have no duty if you're not capable.
Well, even if I granted it,
Search and destroy.
somebody else to try to
Defend the objectives.
even if I did, you would still have a duty to, would have the capability of doing that. It would be talking about the order of the social fabric. So even if that duty was taken from you,
That's literally what we call begging push.
bro, are you in a tornado, bro? I can't hear you.
Excuse him. He's in India. Excuse him.
That is crazy.
And it was my engine, my bad. Yeah, so that's what we call begging the push. It's gonna be the cycle because if you just think that these duties are just gonna be exposed. That's what duties
Moving this way.
Capable of adhering to those duties. And they can just make it difficult. And when you pose a prerequisite that literally doesn't follow, we call that counsel. Or just aspect the push.
Final minute.
Flanking
No,
here.
I'm not begging the question. I did, to be fair,
Moving
I
this way.
technically do disagree with the premise that you can have your duty. I don't even if you had your arms cut off, you still have a duty to not unalive people. There's tons of ways to unalive
You
people.
have the duty to not capable.
Because there's still many ways that you're capable of unaliving someone if you don't have hands.
Okay, so Alamanik, let me ask you this, right?
Like,
If you're
like
duty,
calling
one
someone on the phone
one
and having someone else to
30 seconds left.
So one second. So if your duty is to go pick up this lady, right, drive her, right, to the hospital, but you're not able to drive, how are you still doing your duty?
well, you can still have a duty to call someone, call a cab, call an ambulance. The duty could still be extended to someone else who can still help in
Flanking
some
here.
way.
Yeah, that's some bad policy. You presuppose
Enemy
there's always
contact
going to be
mark.
the case that there's always a second option that and I should be just finding a reputation that doesn't follow.
Well, hang on, because from the other side of this question, though, are you guys saying that if a woman comes up to me and she's bleeding, does she have a right to my vehicle and my car that she gets in and I take her to the hospital?
Switching
Does she
sides.
have a right to that?
That's not how rights work. No.
Well,
Search
that
and
would be how
destroy.
rights work, unless they're affirmed in the negative by duties.
Blend
Yeah,
the
right,
charges and
right.
demolish the
Yes.
objectives.
Something is not right if it's like taking up somebody else's life. For example, if your right is over the car, and that car is being owned by somebody else, then you're not entitled, therefore your rights don't exist for that car.
So you're saying because they have a right to their property, to their car, right?
That negates the other. Yeah.
Okay, so yes,
Moving this way.
do they still have a right to their car if the government seizes it?
If the government seizes it, but there should be a reason why it's if the reason that they couldn't pay payments, so that they're not their cars.
No, they made their payments. The government just said this is ours now. They still have a right to their car.
No, government don't have that.
What?
No, government don't have the right to their car. But yes, they still have right to that car. Yes.
Yeah, but they have the pew-pews and they have the force and they say, well, we don't care what you say your
1
rights are.
minute remaining.
Right to do this, but they're just over.
Well, then that means that they're only as real as they can be enforced, which was my point earlier. They're not real. They're only as real as they can be enforced, which means they're a social construct.
We lost that round. Prepare for the next one.
I don't know. He's just talking about. Listen, if something doesn't exist, it only exists if they're enforced. Like, bro, you're living in a fairy tale. What are you talking about?
Just admit that it's only as real as it can be
Search and
enforced.
destroy.
No, I said. No, I didn't say. You
Place
said
the
that.
charge. Detonate the target.
Yeah, but you agreed with me because if the government
he
came
didn't.
along and took, hang on, if the government came and took their car, you would say she still had a right to her car. It was just trampled on, right? That's what you said.
Exactly, but the rights didn't come to existence. The rights were always there, right?
No, I don't agree. Right?
What do you mean you don't agree?
What do you mean? Because the right, first of all, the rights are changeable, correct?
Sure, in a sense.
What do you mean in a sense? Are they
Not all
rights objective?
rights objective? Not necessarily, no.
Yeah, like, do they exist absent from the mind?
It's not how objective works.
That's literally the definition of objective, being absent of mind.
I disagree with
Subjective
that.
being dependent on mind.
I disagree with that definition. I take objective to be the case that is gonna be by divine agency.
Final minute.
There's no human mind or no human emotion dependent on it. That's what objective means.
So basically, objective would be not depending on its human mind.
Human emotions and minds.
Okay, so I think we're basically saying the same thing. 'Cause I'm
When you say mind dependent, you're negating the premise that God exists and God has a mind and it's not within God's
30
mind.
seconds remain.
No, I'm not negating it. It's just not what we're talking
Yeah,
about. Right?
you said
It's talking about human minds.
But you didn't say human minds, you say it's not mind
I
dependent.
know. I'm clarifying now. Saying it's not dependent on human minds. It's just, yeah. So rights are social constructs because they change, right?
Generally, yes.
10 seconds.
Okay. So are you saying that rights are grounded in God? Is that what you're saying?
That's not what I said, no.
I'm asking you. I'm a trust your answer. Just asking you.
No, I said no, I don't agree to that.
Okay. Okay. So then,
Switching.
rights you're saying are partially a social construct.
Search and destroy.
What's the part that they're not? How are rights partially objective?
Watch the objectives.
Yeah, so
Set
the
up
reason they're
security.
objective is because the criterion of rights was formalized by God. That's why they're not like half objective, half subjective. But I can still hold to the position that the rights are objective and I can still have no problem.
So what's one right that was objectively outlined by God?
Flanking here.
Yeah, that you have the right to live if and only if you don't cause misfits and misfortune in the land or commit murder.
Okay, so wouldn't it make more sense though to view this from my angle, which is that you don't actually have a right to live because it can easily be taken from you. You have a duty to not unalive innocent people.
Not necessarily. So what is your definition of rights? Let's get that straight. What do you mean by
Like
rights?
a right is an entitlement absent a duty.
1 minute remaining.
Absent of duty. Which academic source did you
Just
get
something
that?
you deserve, an entitlement.
Okay, sure, I can go. Okay, no worries, yes. Every human deserves to live. That is gonna be a criterion, the prerequisites for rights, right? Now, there's gonna be nullifications of those rights, right? But it doesn't negate that if they're not forced or forced, it doesn't negate the position that these are just objectively true. Unless you give me a reductio ad absurdum.
Well, because if we're presupposing that rights are entitlements, then how can something that you're entitled to without any corresponding duty be taken from you?
Like corresponding duty. What do you mean by corresponding duty?
Yeah, like I'll say the right to live or the right to life. Just take that, right? Like babies have a right to life, even though they have no duties that they are adhering to. It's just an entitlement that they have, right?
Okay, no worries. Yes. Okay, you don't have to possess a duty in order to have the entitlement of live, like for example, right?
Well, that's my definition of rights that you agreed to was entitlement absent duty.
Okay, sure, yeah.
You've won
I
that round. Get ready for the next one.
What's the question about?
So what I'm saying is that if there's something that you are entitled to, it shouldn't be able to be taken from you. Otherwise, you're not entitled to it.
So,
Otherwise, it's at the mercy of whoever has the force over you.
I got you. It's a very good question, but so that is going to be a conflation of categories, right? We're proposing that possessing these rights and exercising these rights are identical to the forces that nullifies these rights. So what nullifies is it's just going to be the prerequisites. That's that this right is no longer applicable
Moving this way.
or a notion to the subject, for example.
What happened?
I don't know. I think you got a cold or something.
Catholics win yet again.
I guess so.
Been doing it for 2,000 years.
What do you think about my position, Protect? Do you think it's tenable?
I mean, I would kind of agree. So yeah, I don't really have any contentions.
Because I've never actually tried to take it, so I'm just kind of fleshing out my views as I go.
Yeah. Very, very contentious prompt I have here.
Well, it's interesting because people are pretty supportive that they have rights.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you can call them rights, I guess, but if they can just be taken to you by whoever has the bigger pew-pew, then what's even the utility in calling them rights? Shouldn't you just orient your worldview towards, hey, we have an objective moral giver here, this is God, and he gives us a list of duties. I have a duty to not take your property. I have a duty to not unalive you. I have a duty to not essay you. Right? You don't have a right to those things because, as you brought up earlier, Tech, that would involve necessarily theft.
Yeah.
If you go up to a store clerk and you say, hey, I have a right to food. Do you have a right to take the store's property?
Right.
So, yeah.
We lost that round.
Oh, now he's not
For the
here.
next one.
Well, hey, just good conversation.
Holy run.
Well, he's in the comments. Come back up. Come back up.
Search and destroy.
Come back up. We can pray to Mother Mary.
Charges and demolish the objective.
Hey, to be fair, I've seen Muslims have a lot more respect for it than a lot of Protestants do.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Hostiles deploy the mosquito.
I've been having this prompt for a week and got some crazy people. Got someone from Cuba he was like so jealous, like, dude, you guys in America, you're so privileged and stuff like that. You're talking for like an hour. It's like, okay, maybe we should make Cuba the 51st state of America. It's like, absolutely.
We should just make it part of Florida.
Yeah.
No, I do not want. I don't want any of this. I was in Florida.
Are you in Florida?
Yes, I live in Florida.
They do, actually.
Oh, nice. I've been to Florida a few times. Really nice.
Hostile UAV in the
It's
area.
not nice. Where are you getting that from?
It was when I came. It was nice. I went to Miami. I went to Tampa. I went to Fort Lauderdale.
I live in the capital, so it's like.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh dear. Been done dirty.
He is ghetto. Like, super ghetto.
Yeah. Well, I have a I've had this prompt for 5 years. I haven't even been on TikTok for 5 years. I think it's been like exactly a year. I think. Yeah. Anyone want to give their opinion and not crash out? My wife provides free Catholic education if you guys are interested.
No, he's only doing it every day for a week.
Who? Yeah. I switched my prompt. I did switch it a few times.
I wasn't there for that. I'm like, wait.
Well, next time get there. Silence. What was your question, Almanac?
I was just saying that I got into it with an abolitionist a week ago.
Oh.
Because I was curious as to why they say Catholics can't be abolitionists. And we have like a full like an hour debate about why his whole idea basically is that tenet one of abolitionism is that it's gospel centered, and he said Catholics have a false gospel.
Yeah.
So they can't be abolitionists.
You see, I hear this all the time. I just made a prompt about who's stopping abortion, the pro-life or abolitionism, but I really I think for me it's a theological problem. Is the reason why I'm not part of them.
Me too. Yeah. I mean, I agree with basically all of it.
There's a lot of differences. Obviously, they don't sign any incrementalist bills. They also are gospel-centered only. They don't want to align with anybody else, and they only use, like, what's it called? Biblical arguments. They don't use secular arguments. So, they're, yeah. They don't like Catholics, let's just say that. That's just a group of people they don't.
Really don't like Catholics.
Yeah.
Most of them are those, like, nutty evangelicals.
Yeah.
Or a lot of them are Calvinists, and, well, you know,
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Calvinism. Yeah, I think a lot of them don't believe in free will, or they believe in this very weird version of free will. Yeah, I just don't agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, apart from the theological stuff, like, I affirm most of the abolitionists, like, most of their tenets make sense to me. Like, I don't have any exceptions for rape or incest or anything like that. I believe in prosecuting the mother. This is kind of why I approached it, is because I was like, you know, you're just putting out, like, 1.5 million people.
Yeah.
In addition to the cause here, I mean, Catholics are doctrinally required to be pro-life and things.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is try and convince them of the peripheral behavior a little bit more radical before they're saying, no rape, no incest, you know, stuff like that. And you can get tons of them on board with that, but you're just shutting them out from the outset. Why? Because you're presupposing that they have a false gospel. But in reality, the Catholic Church canonized the very Bible you're using to make your arguments.
Oh, they don't like that when you bring that up. Yeah.
They don't. He tried to accuse me of having the circular reason there. And I was like, look, I'm not appealing to the Bible to say why my church has the authority.
That would be circular reasoning.
Right, that would be. I was like, look, I'm appealing to the 3 pillars of our epistemology, which is, yes, Scripture is one of them, but also there's sacred tradition and magisterial authority.
Right.
Those are the 3 pillars, so I can also appeal to sacred tradition and magisterial authority to make arguments for the Catholic Church is the true church. Like, I don't need to rely on Scripture, although I can, and I think it's outlined in Scripture why the Catholic Church is the true church.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was supposed to be. I'm actually holding a 2 versus 2 debate between 2 Protestants and 2 Catholics. Which one is? I don't know the topic exactly. It's either is Catholicism true or is sola scriptura true. So I don't know the topic, but got Catholic Mike and Joe Spartan, 2 very good Catholic representatives, and debating. 2 of them are abolitionists. Are debating. I don't know when that debate's probably gonna be in months, but yeah, I'm excited for that.
When are you doing that?
We had to find a replacement because one of them got married, so he's gonna be off TikTok for a while. It's supposed to be with Victor, and Victor is one of those big abolitionists on the app. Had a lot of conversations with him. Yeah.
Do you mind to speak?
Yeah. What's your age first?
I'm 20 years old.
All right. What do you think on prompt?
Exist.
Do moral rights outside the legal system.
UAV is being fueled.
Could you expand on that? What do you mean moral rights?
Moral rights that aren't part of the legal system. Like, I don't know, the right not to be killed by somebody. Does that exist? Or to live.
I'm not the enemy here. I'm never down for long. Need recon overhead.
Well, yeah, those rights exist. Surely evolution exists.
Anybody have contentions with that?
Yeah, so what happens to your right to life when someone takes it from you by force?
Would it not be investigated by, well, let's say, bring them the bell, where's my family member?
Yeah.
And
No, I mean, it's like, does the right to life still exist if it's been forcibly taken from you?
Yeah, but that.
Confirming next hard point. Stand by.
wait, let's go dig onto this one.
Wait, hold on. We're gonna talk to you. We want to talk to you first because you were here first.
Enemy UAV active. Hard point relocated.
Flies everywhere. Getting.
Yeah, so the question is, what happens to your right to life when somebody forcibly takes it from you? Does it still exist? Like,
Do you think it's violated? Do you think it just no longer exists? Do you think it never existed in the first place? What do you think about that?
This is confusing me. I'll just be completely honest. This is confusing the hell out of me.
so I'll just tell you kind of where
I'm not the enemy here.
So, I don't think rights exist because they were taken from you, right? I think we have a series of duties and obligations to one another. Like, I have a duty to not kill you, but you don't have a right to life because somebody's just taken from you. Right, so if we're going to define rights as entitlements, or entitlements absent duties, how can you be entitled to something if it can be taken from you by whoever has the more forceful for you? Yeah, the biggest pew pew. Like, how can you actually have a right to that thing?
Nothing stopped.
The government, right? Thank the government. Right, what country? Right, leave it in. Listen, enemies come for me or mine. Good luck with that. That's very peaceful, right? Very peaceful.
Nick, what's your age?
Yeah. Yeah, I think this guy is like stumped.
Darling,
What do you think of President Jacob?
I'm loading.
don't care. I would never
I mean, you said it. I'm stuck.
Nothing stopped.
Well, look at that. Like, he's trying to take rights away back then. Just something to think about. Like, if you're wording these things in the future, like, do you actually have a right to life, or is it that the people around you, your neighbors, your government, they have a duty to not take your life? That's towards the direction they all get.
Pew-pews. Don't you guys say in America of the Second Amendment, which says you have the right to bear arms.
Yeah, but
government ever comes to power.
Yeah, but that's the problem. That's the. Well, he said the second. Well, that's the problem. I said moral rights. The only reason why we have this is because. The only reason why we have this is because we live in a specific society that told us that we have this. Like, if we lived in like the Tanzanian jungle, we wouldn't have the right to bear arms. Anyways, the Constitution can also change.
If that's true, by the way, if that's true, what Protect is saying, by the way, then that proves that they're not objective because they're changeable or they depend on where you are, what time you're in. And so if they're not objective, then they're just a social construct. And if they're just a social construct, then they don't exist, at least not materially.
1 minute remaining.
Can I ask you two the question?
Yeah.
Aim for the enemy.
Personal question.
Yeah.
Your family history, how far back can you trace it? One generation back, 2 generations back, 3 generations back, and what you guys were specifically, I say Europe's white is
No, I could probably trace it back like 2 generations before me. Yeah. Caribbean.
in Caribbean.
Yeah. Families in the Caribbean. Yeah.
Right, I'm not even.
I think that Lance did a lot of research on it, and I
think on the mom's side, we're going to go back like 4 or 5 generations. And then on the dad's side, to trace a specific line all the way back to like the 1500s.
Oh, nice.
I know that 100% like European. Like I don't have any part of this stuff.
Point compromised. Secure the area.
It's
Hostile
interesting.
UAV in the area.
I'm using more words. Oh
Wait, hold on. After we get. Wait, hold on. I'm allowing you the floor after she can get the floor. It's very rude to interrupt the conversation, just letting you know.
Mission failed. Return to base.
I was supposedly the Chinese can trace back the set of facts that can trace back their heritage to generations back, supposedly. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm being. I don't know if I'm misquoting that. Probably am. Or supposedly they can actually trace back their heritage.
Yeah, maybe some people can, yeah.
So many generations ago.
Yeah.
Which is
That's true for the argument.
Yeah. So, but how would that mean they have rights, though?
but then what? Sorry?
How would that mean they would have rights, though? Is that related to rights? How, like, yeah.
I mean, look, this topic on rights, you guys, I'll just sit back and listen. You guys seem more educated about it than me. I'm stumped, as you said, and I just want to listen to what you guys have to say, and that's why I'm on
we're trying to figure out like,
what you have to say.
We're trying to figure out how your questions about your ethnicity are related to.
Yeah.
Or was it just
No, it's just I'm curious about the topic. I find it interesting. Yes, it's very interesting to me. It's very interesting to me. You know, a lot of people don't even look into their heritage, and I think it's like, no one knows anything about this world, and it's like, why not look into your heritage when you should look into your heritage? And I think it's something every human being should do, regardless of who they are.
I mean, I don't disagree, but yeah, I don't really know how this would like tie into rights, though.
No. On the rights, just speak about it, man. I'm stumped. I don't really get what you guys are trying to say. I'll be honest.
We're trying to say is they don't exist outside a legal system. They're just, I would say, a group of people just made them up and put them in, codified them into law. Without these laws, they don't exist. But a lot of people say, "Oh, I have a right to this thing." No, you don't. You have a privilege to these things.
Flanking here.
Only you remain.
You're privileged to have rights.
No, you have a privilege to these things that people claim.
We'll let Sputnik's one view that's up, we'll let.
Yeah, fine.
Hi there. Good evening. Actually, good morning. I'm back in time.
Alright, what do you think about the prompt of what you just heard?
Well, I don't know what they do. Let's try anyway.
Search and destroy.
I'm not sure that they do.
Secure our
I was
objectives.
thinking at Kilimanjaro. I didn't find that. I did. That's the highest mountains, like between Africa and Kenya. And everybody's worried about where they're from. Listen, I'm very boring. I'm terribly boring. I'm from an island in the West Hebrides, and the last piece of island that's inhabited still. And well, most people left, either they're engineers or they're fishermen, things like that. But people need to realize it doesn't really matter. And obviously, I'm Catholic. You know, when Henry VIII invented divorce, in these countries like this,
lost that round.
his
Prepare
wife.
for the next one.
He did the CAV and separated from the Catholic Church and that sort of thing. Still priestholds in a lot of the Western Isles,
Switching sides.
and that still exists.
Search
So
and destroy.
religions still exist. People still exist. By the way, I'm married. My husband's English. He's from South London. He's from Thamesmead. And I've been married 22 years now. And the whole thing is, you have to, it's like, yeah, I'll climb Kilimanjaro. No problem to me. Couldn't do it now. I mean, my kids could, run up it, you know?
Right.
I've had a little too much Pinot. I can still do it.
Anywho, EBT.
Anywho, I'm chatting too much.
Yeah. Is anything even remotely similar to the prompts? I don't know what you're even saying.
That do rights exist? Well, certainly they do not. Because every time you attempt to chat, I would be terribly scared to say things, or we all check ourselves on how we may speak. So if anybody's read 1984, and George Orwell wrote 1984, 1948, and he thought this is how we may speak in the future. So George Orwell, he reversed the years. It was published in 1948, but he wrote 1984, and it's published in 1948. 1984.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Big Brother is watching you. You've never read, you've never read George Orwell?
We don't see how this is relevant.
What the hell? Where are you going with this?
Switching sides.
Oh.
Yeah, what's the relevance to the
Search
problem?
and destroy.
She just said she didn't elaborate what she meant.
You have rights to rights exist.
That elaborates what you mean by this.
Big Brother is watching you. Big Brother, no, you certainly don't have rights. You're going to be digitalized, you're going to be on camera, your car's watching you, your TV's listening to you, your phone's to you.
Hostiles launched a
You're real. Do rights exist? Look, they haven't existed for 20 years. You kidding me with this shit?
Hang on. All right, hang on. I think
You
I
just want me, I'm telling you.
No, hang on. For the love of God, I think
Hang on, oh God, which one?
So you're saying we don't have a right to privacy? Fair enough. Do you think we have a right to life?
I hope so. But in Canada, people are just checking themselves out. Google that shit.
Well, here's the thing in Canada. They think in Canada they have a right to end their lives. Actually.
Oh no, but that's getting a little too much. Because people are doing it when they're like, oh, I've got a little bit credit card debt. Oh, check me out. It's not so far. It's not like I have a terrible terminal illness, like when people check themselves into fucking a Swiss clinic. It's like, oh, hey, I feel a bit sad because, like, fucking the sky ain't blue. This is going a little far. The governments, if you give them this much power, they will always take it. Respective governments, respective countries will always take things a little further than you might expect.
Right, that's what I'm putting it. Okay, EBT, what do you think about the prompts?
No, rights don't exist.
Would you mind elaborating more, and please speak coherently, rationally?
Yeah, so rights are socially constructed. Social constructs cannot exist within objective reality.
You're beating some bullshit.
Wait a minute, let him respond. I kind of don't want to hear.
Okay, I'll shut up.
Yes, please. I don't want to hear your drunk sounding voice.
Rights cannot exist absent human mind, and they don't exist.
Oh. Okay. Thank you for. I now know the meaning of life. Yeah, I would say rights outside of legal system. I don't know.
We lost that round. Prepare for the next one.
Probably not. No.
Yeah, protect. I don't even think rights in the legal system exist. I think it can just be changed.
I would say legal protections, maybe. I don't know about rights. I don't know.
Yeah, like legal protections exist, but again, those are only as real as they continue to be allowed to exist on the
books because the Congress could just change them.
And I honestly don't see how you could complain if they do change them, because, I mean, if they're in power...
It's democracy, baby.
Yeah. If they're in power, you can't really get mad. Like, if I'm the person in power, if my party wins, I decide I decide what is and what isn't alright. Oh, Dale.
The heck, Percent, where have you been?
I haven't been hosting lives that much. But now I'm back.
I got a full-time job or some shit like that.
Yeah, I stopped in, like, December. Now I'm back. Yeah.
You've won that round.
So what do you think, fellow Catholic? Yeah, that's one way of putting it. What do you think about the bomb?
I think the Pope is demonized.
I mean, I'm in the one and only Catholic and Apostolic Church that just so happens to be Eastern.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm not in view with the Pope.
Well, the current Pope... Didn't you just say... Wait a minute. Didn't you just say you were a Catholic? Okay, maybe the current Pope is a demon, but not the Pope position in general.
Well, the thing is that, you guys know that according to some sources, JP2 apparently allowed the Jeff Stein McAfee to live in the...
Those sources are... I don't think they're sound. I don't think they're strong.
I'm just saying, man. It's just, maybe it is.
Any of the hurt kids needs to die.
It's worth an inquiry. It's worth an inquiry.
I think it's just a coincidence that...
That's the same thing.
I think it's a coincidence that he was mentioned. I don't think he did that stuff.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
even if we just grant, even if it were true, the Pope is allowed to be a sinner.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm not saying that's a defeater for the Catholic position.
Yeah. But the most rational person on the panel, Mr. Man, has come. Yeah. Hello.
Hey, what's up, guys? Let's hear what you have to say, Mr. Man.
Yeah.
Guys, I just turned the phone on. I was kind of busy all day. What's the topic?
The prompt, Mr. Man.
Well, is it still on there? It seems like you were talking about Catholicism.
No. There's a heretic trying to speak ill of it, but we educated them. Those people.
Hey, your own Pope is blessed with these ice cubes. You know.
We were having a discussion about a certain passage that said, he who had been damaged in the stones or had his privy member cut off shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord. And we were discussing whether or not that would apply to circumcision.
Uh-oh, we don't do that.
No, we weren't talking about that. What the fuck?
Wait, are you talking about the group of people who I can't say?
Well, not just them that are having their being circumcised, but I just saw Dale on the panel, and I thought he'd appreciate it if I swung the direction of the live to circumcision.
My reputation is forever going to be the dick guy. I mean, even my church friends know me as the circumcision guy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you talk about that a lot. Yeah.
Well, what do you guys think, though? Do you think is that passage referring to circumcision?
I don't know. I'm not. I think the magisterium will have to respond.
That ain't what we're talking about.
I think what it really means. I think what it means isn't that, like, if someone that comes in and cuts off your junk, that you're going to be. Because I think it's obviously for new units. And I think that it's Old Testament, right? Or is it new? What verse is it?
Oh, I forget. Deuteronomy?
Deuteronomy.
Deuteronomy 23 or something.
Was it?
And I have no electricity, so I can't look it up.
Was it? Wondering
if you went her ladies enough.
Oh my gosh, I had to drop her. I think she was drunk, honestly. Yeah. I think we got smarter. Yeah. I think we all got smarter when she dropped.
The Pope can't be a demon because demons don't have bodies. The Pope has a body.
Uh-oh.
Wait, I saw a video of him dematerializing.
Yeah. What was your question?
Ready for the next one.
Do do you guys actually believe in the? Is it monotheistic? Is that the term?
Yeah.
One God, monotheistic. Is that the term?
Yeah.
You what?
Search
That
and
is the
destroy.
term.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah. Why do you think we believe in a theistic God and in the past people didn't believe in a monotheistic God? They believed in multiple gods, and then certain thinkers came in and Christianized certain areas.
The issue there, man, is you're presupposing that there wasn't always a lineage of said monotheistic deity. You're just because people thought in the past that there were gods doesn't invalidate the possible existence of a one true God. Like, any number of people can philosophize something up, whatever they want, but if you look into it, there's no reason to believe that all of a sudden monotheism came.
We lost that round. Prepare for the next one.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah.
I know. I spoke. I just want to say this. This is going to be very interesting. I spoke to a Freemason.
Uh-oh.
And I said, "Why are you revealing?" Yeah, 33 degree. You know, it was very clear on the degree masonry he was into. I asked him, so why are you revealing the secrets of Freemasonry on a TikTok live? And he said, I don't like them. They're demonic. I wanna stop what they're doing. And he was talking about, you know, he went into what they teach in the Masonic lodges and what they read. It's very interesting. And I asked him about the mustache man, you know, the German champion, you know, the German painter, and why he disliked the Freemasons and the communists.
Our boy Schmitty?
Yeah, the Austrian painter.
Our boy Schmitty.
Huh?
Wait, do that.
I'm just using that. No, I wasn't trying to
do that.
I was trying to.
No, do one.
Final minute.
Wait. I kind of want to hear the thing about the Freemasons. I mean, they're kind of devil worshippers when you think about it. I would say this. I would say they're kind of like Satanists, Freemasons. Same thing with the Illuminati. They're all heretics, and they all need to repent.
No, I'll get into that. So, the Mason, right? He spoke about Hiram Abiff and about how Hiram Abiff was unalive for holding the secrets of the Masonry, and supposedly Hiram Abiff built a temple, and he was talking about Nebuchadnezzar or something. I don't know if I pronounce it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the king of like a Babylon. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's a very bizarre. When he goes live again, I'm going to speak to him again. He's just he said he's Scottish American, so he's got quite a soothing voice, you know, a soothing, nice voice when he speaks. Very interesting. Jesus Christ.
He was Scottish, right, Mason? Those guys are messed up.
No. Afterwards. No, he's not. No, it's called the Scottish brand. Then what's his ancestry in America? He said he's Scottish. He said.
I mean, I meant like they would probably correlate with Scottish Masonry is what I was saying. Because I know black guys that become Masons, they become what's the word they do? I forget. There's like a special Masons that like black guys like a lot.
I should do a tier maker of all these groups of people. I should make a tier maker of them. Yeah, like
a Freemason Lodge tier maker stream.
Yeah, I can put these people.
No. Like, dude, we should do like a collaborative like stream.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I bet you got a better computer than I do for that.
I have like Windows 10. I have yeah.
I have a laptop.
I need to ask you guys a question about my father. My father's in Angola right now. He inherited a large plot of land, very big, from his father, with pigs, there's a farm. It's like a farm. There's pigs,
Is it
there's
Angola?
chickens.
You speak Afrikaans?
Angola.
No. I speak
30 seconds remaining.
Portuguese and I just speak Portuguese, but I don't speak the native language of the land.
Do you know any Afrikaans at all? Like you said, like Afrikaans.
We wouldn't speak the Angola. We would speak Ubuntu, and we just wouldn't speak.
I was hoping there was something close to that because I was gonna say a word in Afrikaans that translates to mothers of vagina.
No, thank you, but yeah, I hate to say it, but our fellow brother has fallen. He has left orthodoxy, and Genesis has become, I don't know what he's become. I think he's become agnostic or DS. Genesis, he was a fellow Orthodox, but then he has lost his way.
Was he baptized Orthodox?
I think he was. He was either inquiring or he was in, and he's now become a.
You don't do that's what we do arguments before you get a blessing is because it'll sway you. It's like
I agree. Doing.
Why does the president say, "I am the least racist person in the room"? I am the least racist person you've ever met.
Probably because he's a racist.
I don't know. I mean, I think everybody's racist in this, in both parties. I think everybody's racist in both parties. Some people are just better at hiding it. Some people are more overt.
I don't care if you're racist, just as long as you're not shooting me. You know.
I think. In my opinion, I think we should make the Catholic Party of America. It should be your own political party, just Catholics.
That's where that's how you even got into this whole mess, was being the temporal pope or whatever the heck.
I don't recall that.
Jesus said, "Peter, you're the rock, and we need you to found a really big bank." That's what we need. A big bank. That's what Jesus said.
And yeah, and then history was in.
Let's be real here, though. If there was a political party founded on the moral ideals of Catholicism,
yeah, they would.
I'd probably rather vote for that party than the let's slaughter the babies party.
Yeah.
That's all we're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could get along with that better than the slaughtering babies party.
Yeah, which both parties supported, Democrats and Republicans.
Either slaughtering babies or just the wall. You have two choices.
Yeah.
Man, can we slaughter babies and just
Guys, do you know what an aristocrat is?
Yeah?
Do you know what an aristocrat is?
Yeah, we know. The elite class.
Aristocats.
Yeah. We know what they are.
No. An aristocrat. Upper class.
We know what they are. We know what they are. We know what they are. Well, I don't know why, but
I was watching a documentary, and there were these there's this family called the Forfords, and